Hey everybody, this is Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and welcome to another Captain's Log. This will be 110822, and we're going to talk about what is coming up on the channel as soon as, 48 hours from now at the absolute latest, and that is the newest game from Santa Monica Studios, God of War Ragnarok, the sequel to the follow-up of the 2018 award-winning game. It received a monstrous Metacritic score. Last I saw it was at either 94 or 95. I'm not sure which one it's sitting at right now, but the reception for it from critics was huge. People calling it a masterpiece and amazing and all these other great things. So I'm currently kind of running through God of War right now. You know, the regular story series is wrapping up. It'll be wrapped up in another night or two, just in time for the new one to start up. So, and I kind of planned it out that way. I wanted that to happen. And right now I'm just still running around. I'm trying to platinum the game, and oh my god, it's a pain in the butt. I've killed all the Valkyries except for that last one, and I get so close with her. I am so close to finishing it, but she keeps punking me out at the very end, and it's just so frustrating. I can't even begin to tell you how bad it is. So what we're going to do for this game, I'm not sure if there's at launch if there's going to be a new game plus or anything like that, but we're going to start with a walkthrough as I do my initial playthrough, but I'm also going to put together some guides on different stuff found throughout the game in each region. So like in whatever the first region is, like we started off in Midgard around the house in the last game in 2018, so we'll start out there or wherever we start out and look at the equipment that we start with. We'll take a look at how you level up your character, whether it be through a skills tree, which I understand it has returned, how upgrading equipment works, and we'll take a look at different creatures, boss fights, strategies for fighting. How is it still focused on a lot of dodging and parrying and blocking and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's going to be a blast. I have been looking forward to this game for quite some time. The pre-download is already on the PlayStation, and you fire it up and you see it sitting there. It's like counting down. Like, oh my goodness, this is going to be so much fun. So definitely looking forward to that one. I am trying very hard to avoid spoilers. I know some have popped up here and there. I've heard people fussing about it, so I've been very cautious on Twitter and YouTube. I'm trying not to, search for the wrong thing and accidentally get a spoiler that's going to ruin something about the game for me, because that would kill me. I kind of want to go into this one as blind as possible. I knew a little bit about the last one before I played it. It was minorly spoiled, nothing huge, so it wasn't the end of the world, but still. And a game like this, it should be fantastic. They're saying the main game, I've heard it runs anywhere from 20 to 30 hours or so, 45 hours maybe, if you do everything in it, all the side quests and all that kind of stuff. So that's a pretty meaty game, and it should be very, very entertaining and a lot of fun. Everything I've seen about it, I've watched the trailers and all that, and some interviews with the different developers involved, and they've kept it very spoiler free, of course, but everything sounds like it's been just turned up a notch, and so I'm seriously looking forward to it. Beyond that, so that should take up most of November and then into December, and then in December we're going to pick up the Callisto Protocol, which is again the game that was developed by the original creator of the first Dead Space game. So that's going to be next on the list there. If there's any other games that you're interested in seeing me do walkthrough, strategy guide, anything like that, put it down in the comments below. Let me know what you like. I've got tons of games, and I've got no problem picking something up if it's going to be something interesting that people are curious about moving forward. It's tough. I work full time, so it's tough to do more than one game at a time. I will continue to produce my No Man's Sky projects daily. That is the game that really gained me quite a large following, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you for sticking with me. I definitely am not going to just abandon that game because of God of War. What I'll have to do is just kind of film multiple episodes, one night and one the other, just to kind of stay a step ahead and stuff like that. Got some interesting stuff planned for No Man's Sky. I've put together a template for a way to look at different systems. So we'll take a look at systems and see, everything that it has to offer. I mean, of course, it'll never be everything, but we'll take a look at the creatures, the multi-tools, some of the ships, some of the planets, and so forth and so on. See how cool it is. We'll check out the derelict freighter and all that. I know I've spoken to this before, but I think I've got the format of how I want to do it squared away, so it's going to make sense. I filmed a couple episodes, watching them back. It didn't quite work in the structure that I wanted to. The way they were structured, it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I've scrapped those, and I'll be back and starting with some new ones. And I've got, I think, a more efficient way that I want to do them now, rather than how I filmed those first couple. So be patient with me. Those are coming. Those will be those will be more of a project. It still takes some time to put together. Exploring a system is not an easy thing, especially if it's got a bunch of planets in it. That's going to take a night's work just to do one of those. That I'm hoping to make a weekly thing. I will continue with the permadeath live streams on Thursdays on Twitch, and you can find me there at the Game Vault 1970 on Twitch. That's my handle there. We finally hit 250 subscribers, so thank you. I appreciate that more than you know, and we're well on our way to my original goal for the end of the year was 150, and I've already surpassed that, so I am just tickled pink, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for each and every one of you who leaves a comment, whether it be a suggestion, a question, a request, a criticism. I appreciate it all. And keep them coming. I will engage with you every time I can. We're looking to expand this brand a little bit onto maybe Instagram, Facebook, and all that in the future. I've got someone I'm going to be working with who's going to help me out with the social media presence, so we will get out there a little bit more and offer different ways for you to check in, different styles of videos, some short brand stuff like maybe YouTube Shorts coming up in the future and all that. I'm working on figuring out how to do that. Looking to get an actual PC lined up for around the end of the year. We've been, I mentioned that before, but it looks like that's really going to happen now. So I'll definitely be getting a camera for that, so that when we do the live streams, I will be on camera. I won't be on camera for regular walkthroughs and stuff like that, or strategy videos. That there's no reason for that I can think of. But I think for live streams, they're kind of fun because you're there live with people, and you can get genuine reactions from anyone watching or what's going on in the game and all that. And I think that adds just another depth of coolness to it. And maybe these captain's logs will, when I get that PC, we'll have these set up better, so it's not just me talking over random gameplay like I'm doing now, but we'll actually have different stuff up on the screen. And if we're looking at news articles and all that, which I plan on getting into, we'll be able to have the links to that, and screenshots of the actual article and so forth up there. So those are the big plans going through the next almost 2 months, leading us into 2023. So thank you again. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. I'm looking to hit 500 by the end of the year, and then hopefully 1,000 sometime next year, which will be great. I'm kind of trying to think, what can we do for a 1,000 sub thank you, some kind of giveaway or something like that. Give me some ideas down in the comments below if you can think of anything cool, maybe a gift card for the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, or a Steam card, maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll look into it coming up, and as we get closer to it, figure that out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the video, and if you have any suggestions, thoughts, criticisms, anything, regarding the channel, stuff that you're looking for, stuff that you're hoping I do in the future. Like I said, I'm all ears and I'm open for suggestions. I'm here for you guys and to help you out with what you're looking for in the gaming community. And don't forget to share me on social media. It's greatly appreciated. If each and every one of you shared me, that's a lot of exposure. We could double, triple, quadruple the size of this channel in almost no time. So again, always appreciated. I'll see you next time. Peace.